How's it going, everyone? It's me, Vivi, and welcome back to yet another in-depth analysis of Crash Nitro-Fueled. We got a brand new trailer shown off during PlayStation's State of Play. We got a huge chunk of interesting information. Now, the way I'm gonna go at this, I compiled, 10 things, which we were able to uncover from the release of the trailer. Well, after the release of the trailer, to be technical. Some points in the video will be longer than others, okay? This is the format I decided to go with. Crash Nitro Kart, released in 2003. On known consoles, PS2, Game Boy Advance, and Xbox. Well, that game has been considered for this remake, meaning a huge chunk of content from that game is being remade and merged together with Crash Team Racing. For now, I believe they're going with the console versions, okay? So with that being said, let's get started. Number 1. All 13 racetracks from Crash Nitro Kart will be included. In this trailer, we get to see 3 racetracks from CNK, short for Crash Nitro Kart. Electron Avenue being the first one. Wow, they fully went with the neons, eh? Purple pinkish theme of this track is still present. The buildings at least. But the neons make it look much more lively. Beenox is outdoing themselves. They put holograms of trees. Major difference of this track is the lighting. It's much more vibrant. And again, notice how they're getting rid of that basic CTR flag above the start line. Here's a comparison from the press release. Lights have been switched to yellow. That intense neon glow makes it seem like the skybox is pink. I'm not saying that as a bad thing. It looks great. Look at that pizza. Neon lights. Everyone loves pizza, right? Especially if they don't have pineapple on them, right? Okay, we can all agree on that. I'm really a fan of what they're doing. Bravo, Beenox. This is huge. Next, from CNK, when it comes to racetracks, is deep sea driving. This one took me longer to realize. This area in particular, especially. Yeah, we see some water outside of these tubes, but then you're like, a tentacle? The area doesn't even look the same as the one we got before. I mean, it doesn't look familiar. Despite all that, I still strongly believe we're looking at deep sea driving. The overall theme, the tubes in the water, scream deep sea driving. 2 things out of this segment. 1. Is this intentional? The way they're changing the layout and everything? Well, about that, Beenox got interviewed by Le Journal De Quebec. It's a trusted news source, guys, okay? I'll read the quote, both in French and translated by Google, because I just feel like it. Because sometimes translations can be off, but I'm not saying it's off. But anyways, on a pris toutes les pistes de Nitro Kart et on s'est éclaté. On a complètement refait les thématiques de chacune des pistes parce qu'on voulait quelque chose de distinctif. Trying to translate this to my understanding, they took all the tracks from CNK and had a blast with it. They're completely redoing all the themes as a way of making something distinctive. Translation from Google. We took all the tracks of Nitro Kart and we had fun. We have completely redone the themes of each track because we wanted something distinctive, said Thomas Wilson. And guys, you now see what they mean by that quote. Electron Avenue was one. Now this tentacle right here is another. I believe this section of this area is this from the original. And about the layout again, why make it so different? Like, we understand the environments, the colors can change, but the layout, why? It could have to do with anti-gravity or zero-gravity mechanic from Crash Nitro Kart being removed for this remake. And why? Because this isn't part of CTR. While it wasn't part of CTR originally, what they are focusing on is making Crash Nitro Kart tracks fit with the mechanics of Crash Team Racing. That also gives rise to this question. Will the same apply for Electron Avenue? Looking at this, the layout, yes, Electron Avenue originally had anti-gravity sections in CNK. Basically, all tracks which featured anti-gravity or zero-gravity mechanic will be redone in order to fit with the mechanics of CTR. CTR being short for Crash Team Racing, don't forget. As for the theme they go with, well, they went with green instead of the old blue. The green gives off this more dark swampy waters. It looks cool. The third track we see in the trailer would be Clockwork Wumpa. I am in love with this one. It's a mix of a winter theme, dark colors, lighted structures. The easy telltale sign for this track would be the wooden floors. Easy. Looking at the old skybox, that made the track much darker. You know what would make it even nicer? This is my personal opinion, okay? A slight darker skybox. Since we have gargoyles and all that, I think a darker sky would give off a more creepy factor. Not too creepy, but I don't know, I feel like it looked better. Also, the gargoyle is in a different pose. Correct me if I'm wrong here. This area seems like this area from the original. They seem to have added an extra turbo boost, or turbo pad, right in the center. Now we move on to number 2. All karts from Crash Nitro Kart will be in CTR, or Nitro-Fueled if you want to call it. This has been confirmed by the official press release of Crash Nitro-Fueled. In this trailer, we get to see Pura for a brief moment with a Team Trent's kart from CNK. The green, cause he had a purple kart in CTR. Actually, we got a better clear shot of Team Trent's kart here. This seems to be the area from Electron Avenue as well. Komodo Joe with Team Oxide kart seems to be inside the caves of deep sea driving. About these caves, they've been changed so much, it's hard to compare. It's not a bad thing. I don't want to make it seem like it's a bad thing. For me personally, it's not. Another shot of him inside the tubes. Oh, a slight view of these spinning blades right on the left corner. And another shot of him here, where the layout has been completely changed. Ripperoo with a Team Bandicoot kart. This seems to be part of Clockwork Wumpa, this area right here with the clock in the center. Tiny Tiger. In the caves of deep sea driving, the kart would be Team Cortex. Dangle Clockwork Wumpa again, the kart would be Team Cortex as well. Are we going to see the Team Velo kart? Maybe. Since they're considering pretty much everything from CNK, I mean, it's highly possible. Number 3. All battle arenas from CNK will be included. This was also confirmed by the press release, for those who weren't able to tell by the trailer alone. One battle arena from CNK is shown in the trailer. That would be Desert Storm. 2 telltale signs. The slight upcoming hill up ahead and that ramp on the left. The skybox is definitely similar to the original, it gives off the same feel. You might be wondering, wait a minute, this is Crash Nitro-Fueled, a remake of Crash Team Racing. Why do we see crystal grabbing in battle mode? I'll get to it very soon. That'll be my next point, I promise. As for the other 3 arenas in the trailer, they're not from CNK, they're from CTR. We get to see Skull Rock, which is the first battle arena from CTR. It is gorgeous! That Cortex head statue, they really outdid themselves. The skybox seems to follow the same as Crash Cove from Nitro-Fueled, like the original. Now this, okay, this also took me a while to guess. I thought, wait a minute, did they make a new battle arena based off Tiny Arena in CTR? You know, the racetrack? Because from the looks of it, they have the same environment and all. It looks too similar. Even the Wumpa Whip, which we see in the Nitro-Fueled trailer, the reveal trailer, it's right there. So I thought, okay, this might be Tiny Arena battle mode, what is going on? Now, do not take this as a hint towards Crash Tag Team Racing content appearing. That Wumpa Whip could just be an Easter egg. For all we know, we might only see Easter eggs from Crash Tag Team Racing for Nitro-Fueled. You might be wondering, hey, 2 games implemented in one, CTR and CNK. Crash NST and Spyro Reignited got 3 games remade. So, could we see Crash Tag Team Racing? I mean, sure, those games got 3 remakes, but I wouldn't jump to that. Now, where is this? This is the parking lot battle arena from CTR. Yep, I know, I'm surprised myself. The pedestals, those small platforms, represent parking lot. What else would it represent? Should I even compare the difference? It's crazy, it's huge. This one would be Lab Basement from CTR. At first I confused it with Magnetic Mayhem from CNK, but no, this looks to be Lab Basement. Difference? A lot more lighting, a lot more yellow. Number 4, all battle modes from CNK will be added as well. Also confirmed by the press release. Again, if you couldn't tell by the trailer itself. Only one battle mode from CNK we notice in the trailer. That would be Crystal Grab. Crystal grabbing was only a feature in Adventure mode in Crash Team Racing. As for Crash Nitro Kart, they featured Crystal Arenas in Adventure mode and Battle modes. Here, parking lot from CTR, we have crystal grabbing, which was never a thing in the original. As for Desert Storm, we understand crystal grab was from CNK. This track is from CNK originally. Okay, no surprise there. Crystal grabbing is basically get as many crystals as you can in a certain time limit. Comparing battle modes, CTR and CNK, CTR had 3 whereas CNK had 5. CTR, point limit mode, get a certain number of points the fastest. by, firing at your opponents using weapons. Time limit mode. Get the most amount of points in under a given time. Life limit mode. Win by losing the least amount of lives in a given time, or no time added would be basically last player standing. As for CNK, limit battle. Earn most amount of points under a certain time limit. Or not, you can decide to remove the time limit. Time limit mode from CTR is basically equal to limit battle from CNK. They're the same. Last kart driving basically means the last one standing on the field, which is the same as life limit mode from CTR, with forever as the time limit selected. Forever pretty much means that there's no time limit. As for the new actual battle modes for Crash Nitro-Fueled or CTR, Crystal Grab, Capture the Flag, and Steal the Bacon, which is a different variant of Capture the Flag. You only have one flag in 2 teams. But yeah, as for new modes, we're getting 3, technically, from CNK. And about Crash Nitro Kart, the similar, or the same, should I say, modes just got compressed into 1. Whereas in CTR, having a time limit, not having a time limit, those were separate. So talking about battle modes from CNK being featured, does this mean weapons from that game will be implemented as well? Guys, considering the amount of content we're getting from CNK, it could be possible. I'd love to see it, but we haven't seen any weapons from CNK in the trailer. By the way, Pinstripe doesn't have a hat here, okay? There was this image online, it got leaked, I don't know. There was a character select screen, we had Pinstripe with the hat. There's no hat here, okay? The addition of Power Slide boost gauges under your scores. Or am I missing something here? Could we toggle that in the original CTR? Oh, and also about the Wumpas, they're all on the top right corner. For some reason, the right side, when in multiplayer, the Wumpas would be on the left corner, on top. Hey, Dingodile with a tail, there you go. Number 5, all characters from CNK will be present. We haven't seen any of this in the trailer, okay? But there is one thing I have to point out. The press release does not confirm this, there's no mention whatsoever when it comes to the characters. But the interview with Beanox, with Le Journal de Quebec, did confirm this. Is this a mistake by the interviewer? I doubt, because look, Beanox on their Facebook shared the same exact article. If there was a mistake, they probably would have taken it down or something, right? If by any chance Beanox on Twitter says, oh, it's a mistake guys and all that, I'll make sure to pin a comment and be like 0.5 guys is false. But for now it seems to be the case. The direct quote from Beanox, in French again, and English. Toutes les pistes et arènes de combat de Crash Nitro Kart vont être dans le jeu, incluant les personnages et les véhicules. On bonifie l'expérience, a soutenu celui qui est également directeur créatif pour le studio de Québec. My translation, all arenas and all battle arenas will be in the game, including characters and karts. They're bonifying the experience. Google Translate, all Crash Nitro Kart tracks and arenas will be in the game, including characters and vehicles. We improve the experience, said the one who is also creative director for the Quebec studio. I want to say something, okay? No, this does not mean adventure mode from CNK will be implemented. Guys, look, they showed Nitrous Oxide as the boss in CTR, just like the original, so story mode, it remains that way. The only downside to this, having all these characters, it's fun and all, but newcomers will not understand who these new characters are, like at all, or what they have to do with the story. I wonder if they're going to do something about that, because at this point all these new characters will just feel like skins. Like, I wonder how they're gonna decide the stats for these characters. Will they be intermediate, or another word would be all-rounder? Will they be advanced, or beginner? Next, number 6. We now enter the PS4 exclusives category. Retro Crash, Coco, and Cortex skins confirmed and shown off in the trailer. We got a beautiful shot of Coco Park. This place looks insane. The colors and everything, the rainbows. We finally get to see Papu's Pyramid in gameplay when looking at Coco. It's brief, but it's something. This level is very bright compared to the original. Looking at Cortex, we notice Hot Air Skyway, which seems to have turned into a casino-themed racetrack. Very nice. There's a casino blimp right there. The fences have play card symbols, and the fences look even taller now. And the skybox, it's lovely. Number 7, a retro track has been confirmed. However not shown, the press release explained that we are yet to see it. For now, they make it sound like they're focusing only on one retro track. Whatever it is, we'll get to see it hopefully soon, unless they want to keep it a secret. Until launch, who knows? But I don't know if this means other tracks will get a retro treatment, if that's what they're implying by the word retro track. It could just be a new track altogether looking retro, or it could be just a filter, you know, a retro filter, for whatever track they choose. 8. Retro karts for Crash, Coco, and Cortex confirmed as well and shown off in the trailer at the same time as their skins. Very simple. We aren't sure if more retro karts or skins will be given to other characters. For now, they're only sticking to 3. If that is the case, for now, other retro karts or skins for other characters might turn into DLC, even other retro tracks. This is just me speculating, okay? I'm not confirming anything. As for the basics, Crash, Coco, and Cortex retro skins and karts, they will be available by launch for purchasers regardless of the version you own, be it physical, digital, or nitrous oxide edition. It doesn't matter. They don't mention pre-order. So going by their words, by launch, these PS4 retro exclusives will be in-game. But if we do get more bonuses in that department in the future, well, I guess they're gonna consider DLC. Number 9. PlayStation stickers for your karts. Now this one is an exception. It'll be available by launch, but it doesn't follow the previous rule. This you will get if you pre-order the game. Bonus word, pre-order. Now what are these stickers? Here's the direct quote from the press release. PlayStation players who pre-order will receive an exclusive PlayStation-themed sticker pack to deck out their karts in-game. The PS4 exclusive items, including the themed sticker packs, will be available at launch. Last point for the video, number 10. Those who will be attending Boston's PAX East this year, 2 tracks from CTR will be playable, Papu's Pyramid and Sewer Speedway. 2 tracks from CNK will be playable as well, Electron Avenue and Clockwork Wampa. Whoever gets to play these games, have fun, and please share your experiences. Alright, so guys, with that being said, this is it for the video. I hope you enjoyed the format. I basically implemented an analysis with like a top list of 10 things. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, as usual, if you have questions or if I missed anything interesting, please say so in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.